Zeno came to Stoicism with nothing. He lost it all in a shipwreck and rebuilt his life. Cleanthes, his first great student, was not much better off, making a living as a manual laborer in Athens. Epictetus would come from slavery, something quite worse than poverty. He afterwards became free, Thomas Wentworth Higginson would write in his 1865 translation of Epictetus, lived very frugally at Rome teaching philosophy. Simplicus says that the whole furniture of his house consisted of a bed, a cooking vessel, and an earthen lamp. And Lucian ridicules a man who bought the latter after his death in hopes to become a philosopher by using it. It was this tradition, ironically, that would so prepare Marcus Aurelius for a life in an imperial palace. From boyhood, he had been training in the Stoic and Cynic model. By sleeping on a hard mattress and wearing rough clothes, he didn't want to be soft. He didn't want to be spoiled. By the time he assumed the purple cloak of the emperor, he was indifferent to the trappings of wealth and power. He could enjoy them without needing them or feeling entitled to them. In fact, he told the Roman Senate that as far as he knew, he lived in the people's house, owned none of it, and that's why during the Antonine Plague he had no problem selling off jewels and furniture, even his wife's robes, to fund the government. Very little is needed to make a happy life, Marcus Aurelius would write in Meditations. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. For Marcus, this was something he had to trust Epictetus and Zeno and Cleanthes on. He never had to experience poverty and loss like they did, but he faced his own challenges. Wealth and abundance could have easily skewed his compass or corrupted his soul. But reminded by their example and reinforced by his own practices, by the adversity and difficulty he schooled himself in, he could practice his own methods of detachment, and he found his own form of happiness and self-sufficiency. And so must we, whether we're born rich or poor. The simpler our lives, the better. What we need is within us. Who we are has nothing to do with our stuff or what's in our bank account, and certainly these material things are not the path to peace or happiness.